On the previous episode of the abandoned Evo 10, we finally got to start the big detail. We brought back to life the engine bay by installing some OEM pieces and giving it a nice wash. But most importantly, we were able to wash and decontaminate the 15-year-old paint on this car. And let's just say, this paint was disgusting and bad. But now, with the car completely clean and decontaminated, we can move to polishing and correcting this paint because boy, does it need it. The time is finally here to polish the paint of the car. And not only polish, but make this paint look 100% new. But before we do go ahead and polish, if you thought I was gonna leave all the defects on this paint, you're completely crazy. There are a lot, and when I say a lot, of rock chips on the fenders. There's a couple on the hood. There's a big one on this fender right here, which is this one. There's a couple actually on this fender right here. This whole car, I don't know if it was just ran through a storm or hell or whatever, but there's so many all over the car, even on here on the door. There's just a lot of them. And this is where my good friends over from RevMoto come in. I'm gonna unbox a little care package they send me and take a look at this because this might help you guys as well. RevMoto have sent me the ultimate touch-up paint kit for all the crazy scratches and chips my paint has. It includes a sealer, the actual base coat which is guaranteed to match your paint. In my case, the paint color code is Phantom Black U02, and then of course to finish it off, the clear coat. I'm gonna try to see if I can fix this craziness over here. This one's gonna be hard, but with this, at least we could get by. So huge shout out to RevMoto. Not only have they helped me with the Jeep tremendously, now they are saving my life with the black Evo 10. Anyways, I'll explain as I'm working on the car. Let's get just straight to work. Okay, so to use the touch-up paint kit, it is very simple as you can imagine. The first step is to apply the sealer, and if you want before, you can sand a little bit around it if it's big enough, so you can even it out with the original paint. The second step after allowing the sealer to dry is to apply the actual base coat paint. This took me forever. This car had over 100 chips and I'm not even kidding. And for the third and final step is to apply the clear coat. With the clear coat applied, I let it dry and cure for 2 days before moving on to the polishing. I will put the link below on the description so you can get your touch-up paint kit. If you have any of these little chips or defects on your paint, you will want to fix it with this. Really quick pause from the video. Friday, April 19th at 12 p.m. Eastern time, I am finally after so long and working on everything and trying to make sure everything was perfect the way that I liked it and the way that I wanted, with every little detail. I'm gonna explain later on all the details and everything. I am dropping my very own shirts of the red and GG Evo. This drop is gonna be called Emerge and Evolve, which again, I'll explain later. Not only shirts, it has all the details of the car: Tomei, control arms, right-hand drive, Recaros, every little detail. Wait till I tell you guys more little Easter eggs on the design. I also have posters coming out. I'm not gonna share everything today, but just wanna let you guys know Friday, April 19, more information on my Instagram. I'm also gonna put it here on YouTube. Let's go ahead and continue with the video. I am so excited for this. You guys have asked for this for a long time, and finally I'm doing it. Let's go to the video. Now that we have finished covering all the rock chips on the front fender, the hood, the other fender, basically there was so many all over the car, we can move to polishing. And we're gonna do the same thing we did with the red Evo 8, which is pick the roof, do a couple of passes with all the products I have, which is 4. I have more products, but these are the 4 that I wanna try out and see what gives me the best results. Before polishing away, let's tape some of the trim pieces so we don't mess them up. Just a couple of bolts and I can remove the hood vents as well. Our job here is to see what products and pads will give us the best results without removing so much clear coat out of this 15-year-old paint. It is insane the results I'm getting with 3 of them. So I use Griot's Correcting Cream, Jesscar's Correcting Compound, Sonax Perfect Finish, which is the least aggressive. Believe it or not, the least aggressive is working wonders. So hopefully you guys can see the light here. This is the way it was before. Crazy swirl marks, and just pay attention to the light over there. And then you guys could kind of see all the swirl marks. And then if you go over here, it just kind of all disappears away. And then you go over here. This was the Griot's one, and then this was Jesscar. I could honestly go with any method, and the transformation on this paint and this car is just gonna be night and day. Let's go ahead and get straight to work. This is the exciting part. Let's do the whole entire car. Now that we did the roof and hood, let's raise the vehicle so we can have easier access to the panels while polishing. I also removed the side markers and side vents, and man, even after all this cleaning I've done, I am still finding dirt. Let's remove the wings so we could get full access to the trunk. Believe it or not, this took me several days to complete. I was doing a couple of panels at a time after leaving work and staying up till late to try and finish the car, but I really wanted to make sure that I got the best results possible, even if I had to do several passes to one panel. After finishing polishing, it was time for the easiest part, which is applying the ceramic coating. I opted for Gtechniq EXO V5, which should give me about 2 years of protection and really make the paint glossy. Ceramic coating your car might sound scary to do yourself, but if you pay attention to detail and follow these steps, you can do it from home. First, use a panel wipe to make sure the surface is clean and dry. Then, apply the coating in an even pattern. Let it flash for 1 to 2 minutes and remove the excess with a 2 microfiber towel method. Always inspect with a light after to make sure there are no high spots or nothing left behind. And just like that, the polishing and ceramic coating is done. I was recording the cinematics right now and I'm just like in awe with how perfect. It's basically like a mirror, and I wanted to show this and talk a little bit in the camera because look at the reflections, how perfect they are. Like if you see my little skateboard and things, let me put it in focus. It's basically a mirror, which is crazy to think that I was able to do this with this 15-year-old paint. It was super bad, as you guys probably saw in the before and after. To put it here in camera, this took me, I want to say, a week and a half of working at night after my 9 to 5. I do work a 9 to 5. So after getting home from work like at 8 p.m. to like 1 a.m. almost every day, it's been crazy. But in all honesty, on YouTube, you see a lot of things that are like a blur. Like this video is probably going to be 15 minutes long maybe. And it does not take 15 minutes. It takes a lot of work. So like sometimes you guys ask me like, oh, you're not uploading as much. But like I've realized that a lot of the work that I do just takes a lot of time. And I really take my time because at the end of the day, day, it's not that I'm doing this just for YouTube. Like, I'm actually doing this because it is my passion and I'm actually doing it for me. So I want the best results at the end of the day, and that's what it takes. Like, honestly, it does take a lot of time, a lot of patience. Yes, I could have done this way quicker. Yes, I could have faked it and make it look as good as possible. And honestly, even though I did spend a lot of time, this paint is still far from perfect. There's so many imperfections and so many little things, like the side skirts didn't really turn up the way I wanted them to turn up. They're done for, but I tried my best, and that's what at least matters to me. This car honestly is blowing me away. I just can't believe the fact that I was able to make this car look the way it's looking right now after it being abandoned, not running, swapping the motor. It's just crazy to think that this car is actually going to be complete in a little bit. On the next episode, we still have to tackle a little bit of the interior. Even though we did a very detailed job on the interior, I do want to go once over. We are going to install a radio because this radio has no Bluetooth whatsoever. So we do have to detail and kind of clean up the interior, make it look nice, maybe get window tints. Let me know down in the comments if you guys want me to get window tints. I hate window tints. I think the cars without window tints makes it look like it just came out of the dealer. But if I am building the ultimate daily, this car needs tints in Florida. It is stupid hot out there in Florida with the sun, so I think it does need tints. Anyways, I'm super exhausted. This has been such a long time. I'm sorry that the videos take so long, and now I have to edit this video, and then I take forever to edit the video. It's just crazy. Like, I don't know. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you guys learned something new. I hope that I was able to help you guys, maybe motivate you guys to get in the garage, because at the end of the day, this is why I do what I do. It's just to inspire you guys and just help you guys learn something new at the end of the day. So hopefully you guys get in your cars, make them look clean, make them look new, and maybe build them, which is an awesome thing to do, and honestly, I'm super passionate about it. Until the next one, like always, keep grinding, stay safe. I'll see you guys on the interior on the next episode. Take care.